Ever wondered how much unhealthy fat sneaks into your meals every day? It's a question that might surprise you. You see, a lot of the foods we consume daily are laden with unhealthy fats. From the dollop of sour cream on your baked potato to the generous splash of oil you use for frying, or the creamy salad dressing that makes your greens more palatable. We can't forget about the cream cheese on your bagel, the mayonnaise in your sandwich, and the bacon grease that gives your breakfast an extra kick. These are all examples of how unhealthy fats find their way into our meals. Often it's our cooking habits and a lack of knowledge about healthier alternatives that keep these fats in our diets. We might think that little bit of extra cream or oil doesn't matter, but it all adds up. But don't worry, today we'll explore how to turn the tables on these unhealthy fats. The first step is to identify the sources of unhealthy fats in our meals. Let's start with sour cream. It's creamy, it's tangy, and it adds a lovely texture to many dishes. However, it's also loaded with saturated fats. Then we have oils and shortenings. They might seem harmless, but they are stealthy culprits, sneaking unhealthy fats into our meals. Salad dressings, while they can make our greens tastier, are often packed with unhealthy oils and hidden sugars. Cream cheese, a popular spread, is another common source of unhealthy fats. It's delicious, but it's not doing our bodies any favors. Mayonnaise, a classic ingredient in sandwiches, salads, and dips, is high in calories and fats. And let's not forget bacon grease. It might make your food taste heavenly, but it's an unhealthy fat heavyweight champion. Tartar sauce, often paired with seafood, is a double whammy of mayonnaise and other high-fat ingredients. Lastly, we have non-dairy creamers, both liquid and powder forms. They might liven up our coffee, but they are often filled with trans fats and sugars. Now, you might be thinking, but these are some of my favorite ingredients. They make my food taste so good. And you're not wrong. These ingredients do enhance the flavor of our food. But the question is, at what cost? The cost is our health. Consuming high amounts of unhealthy fats can lead to various health issues like heart disease, diabetes, and obesity. And we don't want that, do we? So it's crucial to recognize these culprits in our daily meals. But don't worry, recognizing these culprits doesn't mean we have to completely eliminate them from our diets. It's all about balance and moderation. And it's also about making smarter choices and finding healthier alternatives. Now that we know our enemies, let's learn how to replace them. A substitution is the key to healthier cooking. Today we'll be discussing how to replace unhealthy fats with healthier alternatives in various types of meals. Let's start with sandwiches, a staple in many households. Traditionally, sandwiches are loaded with mayonnaise or cream cheese, but these spreads are high in fat. Instead, consider using mustard or ketchup, which are low in fat and high in flavor. You can also switch to low-fat or non-fat salad dressings. Add more vegetables like onions, tomatoes, lettuce, and sprouts to your sandwich for a nutritious crunch. Now let's talk about vegetables, soups, and bean dishes. Many of us are accustomed to flavoring these dishes with butter or bacon grease, but these are high in unhealthy fats. Instead, try using low-fat margarine spreads, which can offer a similar richness without the excess fat. Additionally, onions, garlic, and lemon juice can impart wonderful flavors to your vegetables. For soups and bean dishes, consider flavoring them with lean, diced ham, smoked turkey, or bouillon, instead of fatty cuts of meat like salt pork. These substitutions not only reduce the fat content, but also enhance the overall flavor of your dishes. Moving on to bread, muffins, and rolls. Many of us love smearing butter on our baked goods, but this adds unnecessary fat. Instead, why not try using jam, jelly, or fruit spreads? These alternatives provide a sweet, fruity flavor that complements the baked goods perfectly. If you still crave the savory taste of butter, consider using small amounts of low-fat margarine or low-fat spreads. These options can satisfy your cravings without overloading your baked goods with unhealthy fats. Lastly, let's consider pasta, potatoes, and rice. Many of us have a habit of adding butter or cream to these dishes to make them more flavorful. However, this significantly increases their fat content. Instead, consider using low-fat margarine or low-fat yogurt. These can add a creamy texture and rich flavor to your dishes without the unhealthy fats. Also remember that rice and pasta do not need fat added to the cooking water. They are delicious as is, especially when paired with a flavorful sauce or seasoning. In conclusion, there are plenty of healthier alternatives to the unhealthy fats we often use in our cooking. By making these simple substitutions, you can significantly reduce the fat content of your meals without sacrificing flavor. Remember, healthy cooking doesn't have to be boring or bland. It's all about finding the right balance of flavors and making smart choices about the ingredients you use. With these substitutions, you can enjoy your favorite dishes without the guilt. The benefits of reducing fat in our diets go beyond losing weight. This simple truth is often overlooked, but it's a game changer. Lowering the intake of unhealthy fats can lead to a cascade of health benefits that could transform your life for the better. Firstly, let's talk about cholesterol. It's a waxy substance that's found in your blood. Your body needs it to build cells, but too much of it can lead to heart disease. By cutting back on unhealthy fats, we can lower our bad cholesterol levels, known as LDL. This in turn reduces the risk of cholesterol building up in our arteries, a condition known as atherosclerosis. Atherosclerosis can lead to heart attacks and strokes, and no one wants that. Next, we have our heart health. Not all fats are created equal. Saturated and trans fats, often found in processed and fried foods, can raise your risk of heart disease. By swapping these for healthier fats like those found in fish, nuts and avocados, we can help keep our hearts in tip-top shape. Reducing fat can also help stabilize blood sugar levels. Consuming too much fat can lead to weight gain, and carrying excess weight, especially around the belly, is a risk factor for type 2 diabetes. By keeping our weight in check, we're also helping to keep our blood sugar levels stable and reducing the risk of developing diabetes. Lastly, let's not forget about our overall health. When we make the effort to reduce unhealthy fats, we generally start eating more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins. These foods are packed with essential nutrients that our bodies need to function at their best. The result? We feel more energetic, our skin looks healthier, and we're better equipped to fight off illness and disease. So the next time you're about to reach for that fatty snack, stop and ask yourself, is this worth my health? Remember, switching to healthier fats is not just a diet change, it's a lifestyle change. Healthy cooking is easier than you think. And with that, we've come full circle on our journey of understanding the role of unhealthy fats in our diets, how to identify them, and how to substitute them with healthier alternatives. Let's take a moment to recap. We started off by taking a hard look at our plates and acknowledging the presence of unhealthy fats. Sour cream, oil, salad dressing, cream cheese, mayonnaise, bacon grease, tartar sauce, and non-dairy creamers. These are all common sources of unhealthy fats that we often overlook. From there, we moved on to the solution: substitution. We explored how sandwiches can still be flavorful with mustard, ketchup, low-fat salad dressings, and a variety of fresh vegetables. We discovered that vegetables, soups, and beans can be enriched with low-fat margarine spreads, onion, garlic, lemon juice, and spices. We learned that bread, muffins, and rolls can be satisfying with jam, jelly, fruit spreads, or small amounts of low-fat spreads. And lastly, we found out that pasta, potatoes, and rice can be delicious with low-fat margarine or low-fat yogurt without needing any fat in the cooking water. Finally, we discussed the benefits of reducing fat in our diets. Not only can it lead to better heart health and weight management, but it can also improve our overall well-being and energy levels. The key takeaway here is that healthy cooking doesn't mean sacrificing flavor or satisfaction. It's about making smart choices and small changes that add up over time. It's about realizing that many foods taste just as good, if not better, with less fat. And most importantly, it's about understanding that every small step towards healthier cooking counts. So let's embrace the journey of healthy cooking. Let's make the conscious choice to reduce unhealthy fats in our diets and substitute them with healthier alternatives. Remember, every small step towards healthier cooking counts. Start today and see the difference it makes in your life.